The final game of the 2008 season would be played at home as the Clover Hill Cavaliers set to host the Bulldogs of George Wythe, and everyone set to say adieu to the Cavaliers senior members of the football team. All the seniors on hand for the opening coin toss, and what a season it has been for the Cavaliers, and each and every one of these seniors playing their part during the season. Coach Henry will get his special teams ready for the opening kickoff, and it'll be Joel Caleb on the carry, and he'll take it 16 yards on the return before he's brought down. And then it's Bailey, Josh Bailey, making the pass to Caleb, and Caleb drives it to inside the George Wythe 20-yard line. Then it's Bailey on the carry, and he'll take it down to the 6-yard line of the Bulldogs. Then Bailey rolls out, looks, finds Isaiah Finney, threads the needle, and the Cavaliers will strike early. Finney, one of the seniors, getting his touchdown early on in this game. Jennifer Johnson, another senior, she comes out, splits the uprights, and that'll put the Cavaliers up by 7 early in this game. And Bailey and Finney congratulating each other on the sideline. Connor Donnelly and Christian Conklin along with them there, a couple of the junior players. And another senior, Mike Haynes, introduces himself on the return by George Wythe. And Wythe just having their problems on offense early on. The Cavaliers get the ball back, and Bailey throws downfield, but it gets picked off by the Bulldogs, so they'll take right back over on offense. Renard Wallace completing a nice pass to Joel Sims for the Bulldogs as they're able to work their way downfield, but the Cavalier defense tightens up when they get to midfield, and they start stopping the Bulldogs behind the line of scrimmage, including this big play, Marcus Jackson on the takedown of Wallace, and that would force the Bulldogs to punt away. Then it's Michael Haynes on the carry. Haynes forces his way downfield with that straight-up running style. Then Bailey looks, finds Caleb, crossing over the middle. Caleb trying to turn the quarter on this one. He'll gain some yardage before he slides safe at the 20-yard line. Then Bailey looks downfield, and he finds Andrew Oliver. Oliver taking it down to about the 1-yard line. And then it's Haynes right up the middle and into the end zone. Touchdown, Cavaliers. Cavs miss out on the extra point attempt, and on the return for the Bulldogs, Connor Donnelly stops all forward progress. Then Leodiac Thomas, he'll make a takedown behind the line of scrimmage. Another senior there with a big play. Cavalier cheerleaders all on hand, cheering on their team this night as they wrap up the season. And then the pass. Bulldogs go to the air, but it's picked off by Andrew Oliver. Oliver gets the ball for the Cavaliers. They end of the first quarter, and Cavaliers leading by 13. All those guys on the sideline just waiting for their turn to go in, but Josh Bailey's going to handle things right now. He's not going to the air this time. He stays on the ground, and it's a 25-yard run into the end zone. Touchdown, Cavaliers. Bailey adding on to his touchdowns for the season. Cavaliers will miss out on their extra point attempt. It's 19-0 early in the second quarter, and what is Fouts upset about? He sees something he doesn't like. And I'll tell you what it is. It's a hole in his defensive line right up the middle. The Bulldogs heading downfield. Looks like this one's going to break away. Number 16, Renard Wallace. But somehow Andrew Oliver tracks him down. And then on the next play, the Bulldogs go to the end zone. Oliver tips it. Craig Sprouse intercepts it for the Cavaliers. They get the ball back at the Bulldog 23-yard line after Sprouse is finally brought down, and a big crowd on hand to see the final game for the Cavaliers and enjoying this show, no doubt, as Bailey goes to Isaiah Finney. Finney goes down the sidelines, breaks loose of the tackle, and then cuts across field, nearly runs over Anthony Davis. That'd be pretty tough for Finney to do. But anyway, the Cavaliers moving downfield, the handoff to Michael Haynes. Haynes again dodging tacklers and shoving his way down the field. Haynes bringing it with that straight-up Emmitt Smith running style. Bailey goes to the air, and he finds Zach Burkholder in the end zone. Touchdown, Cavaliers. And we're going to call the second quarter the Zach Burkholder quarter, and I'm going to show you why. Here we are on the return. The Bulldogs breaking away, but Zach Burkholder making the saving stop right there.
That's a nice play right there.
Yes, it was Coach Musgrove, and we had to show Coach Musgrove there because his family thinks he doesn't coach for the Cavaliers because you never see him. He's always up in the press box. Zach Burkholder giving us another nice play. He intercepts the pass, 57 yards back for another Cavalier touchdown. And Chris Smith and Josh Bailey just talking about Burkholder's speed on that one, how fast he headed downfield. Jennifer Johnson tacks on another extra point for the Cavaliers. And then on the next possession for the Bulldogs, they fumble. Guess who recovers? Zach Burkholder. Burkholder gets the ball for the Cavaliers. They'll drive down inside the 5-yard line, and Connor Donnelly will carry it in from the 1-yard line Touchdown, Cavaliers. The extra point attempt fails once again. Next possession for the Bulldogs. They look to the air. Oh my gosh, it's not Burkholder. It's Austin Fry making the interception. Bailey back out with his offense. Finds Joel Caleb. Caleb scrambles through some of those defenders. Heads his way into Bulldog territory. And then it's Bailey scrambling around. Looks downfield, and it's Javonte McKenzie in the end zone. Another touchdown off the arm of Bailey, 14 of 18 on the night, 209 yards, almost 2,000 yards passing on the season. And some of those linemen for the Cavaliers come off and get ready. Well, that's not a lineman. That's Isaiah Finney. A little small to be a lineman, but he's just as valuable anyway. Cavaliers head to the halftime break. Their final pep talk from Coach O'Hare and staff. They come out for their final half of play, and it's just as frustrating for the Bulldogs. Ethan Bowen making the interception and carrying it back downfield for the Cavaliers. A little celebrating on the sidelines there as the offense comes out with Craig Sprouse back in at quarterback, taking over the duties for the second half, and Sprouse with a nice run, taking it downfield. Then he'll hand it off to Marcus Jackson. Jackson cuts it around the corner and into the end zone. Touchdown, Cavaliers. The extra point attempt is good. It's 52-0 Cavaliers. And on their next possession, we get close up and personal with Coach Sean O'Hare. Good thing he shaved. The Cavaliers on the drive. Tim Thaniel making the carry. He finds some room downfield. And then it's Austin Fry taking it around the left side. He gets a little bit of room. And he'll take it down to about the George Wythe 15-yard line. Sprouse will take it on the keeper and weave his way inside the 10-yard line for the Cavaliers. And then it's, we missed it. Andrew Oliver scored the touchdown there for the Cavaliers. Extra point was good. That made it 59-0. A little pause for the drum line there as Coach Donnelly practices the 2009 defensive signals. That's the Giddy Up Tomahawk Fire Dog 4723 red zone 14, something like that. George Wythe would come firing back on offense and finally drive one into the end zone. They'd go for the two-point attempt as well, and they'd managed to get that in against the Cavalier defense. So George Wythe puts 8 points on the board. But the fourth quarter would wind down with the Cavaliers just running time off the clock, staying on the ground. They watch the clock run down, and Coach Tiller gets a unexpected bath there from his beloved team. And this one is all wrapped up. Cavaliers wrap up their season, 8 wins, 2 losses, 59-8 over George Wythe in the final.